G'day everyone and welcome. Starting a fitness journey can be exhilarating, but with countless exercises out there, it's easy to feel overwhelmed. Where do you even begin? Well, that's where we come in. Instead of bombarding you with complex routines, we're going back to basics. By focusing on foundational movements, you're setting yourself up for long-term success. We're talking about those essential exercises that build strength, improve mobility, and form the cornerstone of any fitness routine. Ready to get moving? Let's dive in. Alright, let's kick things off with a powerhouse exercise, the bodyweight squat. This one's a staple for a reason. It replicates everyday movements like sitting down and standing up, making it functional and effective. Think about it. You're constantly squatting throughout the day without even realizing it. Now, when you break down the squat, it's all about engaging those major muscle groups, your quadriceps, hamstrings, glutes, and core. It's like a full-body workout packed into one simple movement. So how do you do a proper squat? Start by standing with your feet about shoulder width apart, toes pointing slightly outwards. Engage your core. Imagine bracing for a playful punch, and keep your chest up, shoulders relaxed. Now here's the key. Imagine sitting back into a chair. Lower your body by pushing your hips back and bending your knees. Go as low as you comfortably can, aiming for those thighs parallel to the floor. Remember, it's all about control and good form. Once you're at the bottom, push through your heels to stand back up, like a spring releasing its energy. That's one rep. If you're just starting out, feel free to use a chair as a guide. It'll help you get the movement down without putting too much strain on your joints. And remember, quality over quantity, always. Start with 2 to 3 sets of 10 to 15 reps and focus on maintaining that good form throughout. Now let's talk about common mistakes. One thing to avoid is letting your knees collapse inwards. Keep those knees in line with your toes, and don't lean too far forward. Maintain a neutral spine throughout the movement. Remember, a good squat is all about engaging those muscles and moving with control. Next up, we're hitting the deck for some classic push-ups. Now, don't let the simplicity fool you. Push-ups are an absolute powerhouse for building upper body strength. We're talking chest, shoulders, triceps, and even your core gets fired up. The beauty of push-ups is that they're adaptable to all levels. Whether you're a seasoned athlete or just starting your fitness journey, there's a push-up variation for you. Let's break down the standard push-up. Start by getting into a high plank position, hands slightly wider than shoulder width apart. Now imagine your body is a straight line from head to heels. No sagging or arching those hips. Engage your core. Remember that playful punch. Now lower your chest towards the floor by bending your elbows. The goal is to get as close to the floor as you comfortably can while maintaining that straight line. Once you're there, push back up to the starting position, using those chest and arm muscles to power you through. That's one rep. Now, if you're new to push-ups, no worries. We can modify them to suit your fitness level. Start with knee push-ups, same movement, but with your knees on the ground for added support. As you get stronger, you can progress to incline push-ups. Use a bench, a sturdy surface, or even a wall to elevate your hands. This reduces the load, making it easier on your muscles while you build that strength. Remember, it's all about progressing at your own pace. When it comes to push-ups, focus on control over speed. It's not about how many you can crank out, but how well you perform each one. Start with 2 to 3 sets of 5 to 10 reps, focusing on that perfect form. And as you get stronger, you can gradually increase the reps or try more challenging variations. Chapter 3. Planks, unlocking core strength and stability. Let's move on to a true test of core strength, the plank. Now, this exercise might seem deceptively simple, but trust me, it's a game changer. We're not just talking about those six-pack abs here. Planks engage your entire core, from your deep abdominal muscles to your lower back and obliques. A strong core is crucial for everything you do, from maintaining good posture to preventing injuries and improving your overall athletic performance. So, how do you conquer the plank? Start by getting into a forearm plank position. Your elbows should be directly beneath your shoulders, forearms parallel to each other. Now, here's where the real work begins. Keep your body in a straight line from head to heels. Imagine a steel rod running through your spine, keeping you rigid and stable. Engage your core, that playful punch again, and hold that position. Make sure your hips aren't sagging towards the floor or sticking up in the air. Think of your body as a tabletop, strong, stable, and level. Now hold that plank. If you're just starting out, aim for 10 to 15 seconds. As you get stronger, you can gradually increase the hold time. Remember, quality over quantity. It's better to hold a perfect plank for a shorter duration than to struggle with bad form for longer. Now let's talk about some common mistakes to avoid. One of the biggest ones is arching your back. Remember that steel rod. Keep your spine neutral. Another mistake is letting your hips drop. Engage those glutes and keep those hips in line with your shoulders and heels. And lastly, don't forget to breathe. It's easy to hold your breath during a plank, but make sure you're breathing steadily throughout the exercise. Now, if you're looking for an extra challenge, you can try knee planks. Same position, but with your knees on the ground for added support. As you progress, you can try incline planks, using a bench or a sturdy surface to elevate your feet. This increases the difficulty and targets your core muscles even more. Chapter 4. Walking, your first step to fitness. Now let's talk about a foundational exercise that often gets overlooked. Walking. You heard that right. Walking. Don't underestimate the power of putting one foot in front of the other. Walking is a low-impact exercise that's accessible to almost everyone, regardless of their fitness level. It's a fantastic way to boost your cardiovascular health, burn calories, strengthen your legs and core, and improve your mood. And the best part? You can do it anywhere, anytime. No fancy equipment or gym memberships required. Just lace up your shoes and hit the pavement, trails, or even the treadmill. Now, if you're new to exercise, start by incorporating short walks into your routine. Aim for 10 to 15 minutes, 3 times a week. As your fitness improves, you can gradually increase the duration and intensity of your walks. Try picking up the pace, tackling hillier terrain, or adding intervals of brisk walking interspersed with periods of recovery. And here's a pro tip. Invest in a good pair of supportive shoes. Your feet will thank you later. To make your walks more enjoyable and track your progress, consider using a fitness app or a pedometer. It's a great way to stay motivated and see how far you've come. But the benefits of walking go beyond the physical. Stepping outdoors for a walk can do wonders for your mental well-being. It's a chance to clear your head, soak up some vitamin D, and connect with nature. Studies have shown that even a short walk in nature can reduce stress levels, improve mood, and boost creativity. So next time you're feeling overwhelmed or need a mental break, lace up your shoes and head outdoors for a revitalizing walk. Chapter 5. Glute bridges, powering up your posterior chain. All right, let's finish strong with an exercise that targets those powerhouse muscles, the glutes. We're talking about glute bridges, a fantastic exercise for strengthening your posterior chain. That's your glutes, hamstrings, and lower back. These muscles play a crucial role in everything from everyday movements to athletic performance. Plus, let's be honest, who doesn't want a stronger, more sculpted backside? So how do you perform a proper glute bridge? Start by lying on your back with your knees bent and feet flat on the floor. Your arms should be at your sides, palms facing down. Now here's the key. Engage your core, imagine that playful punch again, and press through your heels to lift your hips off the floor. As you lift, squeeze your glutes as if you're trying to crack a walnut between them. Hold that squeeze for a second at the top, feeling those glutes working hard. Then, slowly lower your hips back down to the starting position. That's 1 rep. As you get more comfortable with the movement, you can start adding some challenges to your glute bridges. One option is to incorporate resistance bands. Loop a resistance band around your thighs, just above your knees, to add extra resistance and engage your glutes even more. Another variation is to try single-leg glute bridges. Lift one leg off the floor, keeping it straight or slightly bent, and perform the bridge using only one leg. This will challenge your balance and target each side of your glutes individually. Remember, consistency is key when it comes to seeing results. Aim to include glute bridges in your workouts 2 to 3 times a week. Start with 2 to 3 sets of 10 to 15 reps and gradually increase the reps or sets as you get stronger. And as always, focus on maintaining proper form throughout the exercise. So there you have it. 5 foundational exercises that are essential for building a strong and healthy body. By incorporating these movements into your fitness routine, you're setting yourself up for long-term success. Remember, consistency is key. Make these exercises a regular part of your week, and you'll be amazed at the progress you can make. Ready to transform your fitness routine? Start with these exercises today and share your journey using #FitnessFoundations. Explore more tips and guidance in our beginner's guide. It's packed with valuable information to help you on your fitness journey. Keep pushing, keep moving, and I'll see you in the next video.